No one who's ever played games with a Capricorn has ended up in a better situation because of it, is a quote I saw today. And I think it's true, but I also think not for the reason it sounds like. Because that quote makes it sound like Capricorns are like these badass bitches who just take no shit from anyone. And maybe, but like there's a few steps we have to go through before we get there. Because you see, at their core, Capricorns, we are perfection seeking. We don't think we're perfect. In fact, we are intimately acquainted with all of our shortcomings, but we do want to be the most perfect version of ourselves. And therefore, sometimes that makes us incredibly conflict avoidant and people pleasing. In our efforts to be the perfect friend, the perfect lover, the perfect employee, we will go to great lengths of self-sacrifice. And although in some contexts we do grapple with imposter syndrome, we do tend to be quite confident and have a positive self-image. We know what we bring to the table and we know what we have to sacrifice in order to bring it. And we are totally happy to do that until somebody starts playing games, until someone doesn't appreciate us, or worse, is taking advantage of us. We tend to be ruled by a code of ethics, a moral order, and we expect other people to hold themselves to that too. And when they don't, we have no problem seeking justice. The problem is we do know that we are very effective at that. We've seen what has happened to people who messed with us before and brought out this side of us. So we do our best to give you every possible warning, every possible chance to turn the ship around and stop doing what you're doing. We also know that as Capricorns, if we decide to go toe to toe with you, we are probably in possession of more emotional intelligence, more maturity, and potentially, because we're Capricorns, more tangible resources in order to bring that justice to you. We don't want to do that. It doesn't feel good to us. But because we know what we sacrificed, we know what we brought to the table, we know what we gave, when we realize that not only did you decide to not appreciate any of it or actually take advantage of it, but then actually keep going on with that instead of heeding our warnings, that's when the badass Capricorn side comes out. And all we can tell you when it's done is, don't say I didn't warn you.